Thank you very much. He says, Aaron, are you ready for some laughs? Well, too bad. Oh, no. What is this? What is this? What is this? Oh, you mother. This better only be like 2 minutes long. Oh, it's 13 minutes. It is over 10 minutes. I do not have to play all of this, but I should play a lot of it. It's $20. It's Tom Myers. I got to tell you a story about Tom Myers. So Tom Myers is this guy who's been trying to be a comedian for a long time, and I think he's like autistic or he's got some kind of, or has some kind of antisocial disorder. So I don't want to like trash the shit out of the guy, but he'll follow me around like Instagram or YouTube sometimes, and he'll comment on everything. He'll try to get in my comment section to get followers for himself. It's kind of that, like, some people shit on you because they genuinely hate you, and I respect that. And there's nothing I respect more than someone coming to me and hating me openly. I enjoy that. But then there's people like Tom Myers who you can tell they're forcing themselves to say a thing because they want to see if they can get people to click on them and hit follow. And that disingenuousness, you can tell when they don't really mean it. Genuine hatred is a beautiful thing to experience from people, because you have to appreciate what you've done. You've been so engaging that you've caught, like, anybody can laugh and have fun and like you and be like, I like this. That's a very passive experience. To get someone so riled up and to emote someone so much that they hate you, that's a gift. That is talent. You can't get people to hate you that way and not be talented. It's impossible. So genuine hate, I appreciate. The kind of hate that Tom Myers does makes you go, hold back on this guy. Don't go after this guy, because it makes you feel gross, because you're like, clearly this guy's got mental issues. Like, clearly this guy's not, it's not a fair fight, because this is a guy who's got some kind of disorder and you're a relatively normal individual. So just, have a crack, have some fun, but don't like lean into attacking the guy. This is Tom Myers, Baltimore, August of 2021. Let's check it out.
Many of you are a big fan of our next comic. His podcast. He's a great guy.
Nobody's a big fan of.
Oh, great to be back doing live comedy again. I was doing a lot of Zoom shows for a while, and I actually started to like Zoom shows a lot more than live shows.
No way.
With
Tell
live
us about
shows, there's always the chance I'll say something that upsets or offends people, and afterwards.
You know what I feel? Okay, I instantly feel bad for Tom in this set, because everyone is talking and nobody gives a shit about his performance. And his eyes are darting around the room. You can tell he's nervous. I've done a lot of stand-up, and one of the worst things is when people aren't listening and your heart starts to beat a little faster and your muscles get tense and your eyes start darting around. You try to lock on to somebody who's paying attention. You're delivering your material way too fast. It's not breathing, and you're bombing. And it sucks, because you know it right away. Once you do it long enough, you get that intuition where you're like, something's wrong immediately. You can kind of see where the next 2 minutes are going from the first 10 seconds.
Want to come up to me afterwards, fight me, kick my ass, occupational hazard in my case. But with Zoom
that got a titter.
Shows, if they want to kick my ass, they have to find out where I live. But even if they do, there's a great chance they'll get taken out by a Maryland driver.
Don't take a I'm a funny guy sip after that one. Don't sit there and go, don't take a Johnny Carson sip, you dick. Maryland drivers, am I right? Like they had a bong hit transplant. I can't take it with these people.
I'm performing in Baltimore. I have to name drop the fucking state in which I'm performing, all right? I mean, but no. He's
getting a lot of titters on this one. And by the way, Veldrain, I'm going to honestly critique this, you dick, for you sending this in. Tom has real open mic, I need to make it energy. And, I used to MC at Benton Station here locally. That's how I started doing stand-up. And the features would always come up to me. Very rarely would the headliners ask this question, but the features loved this. The headliners had their hour. They had their act that they traveled the country with that they've probably been honing for 10, 15 years. Features would come up to you and they'd be like, do you have Aldi here? And you're like, oh, great, another Aldi cart quarter joke. All right. Yeah, we have Aldi here. Hey, do you have Piggly Wiggly here? No, we don't have Oh, shit. Well, do you have like a Walgreens? Yeah, we have Walgreens. Like they'd ask you like local shit. Oh, what's the local town in the area that people think is like trash or dirty? And you're like, well, that's Foley. So they do Foley jokes. And people are like, yeah, Foley. Foley is gay, right? Hey, I came from Foley. Oh, sorry, meth head. He called the Foley guy meth head. And look, I'm not shitting on that. That's good. Your job as a comic is not to be Lenny Bruce. It's not to be George Carlin. Those people paid to laugh, make them laugh. If you made them laugh, you killed. If you didn't make them laugh, you suck. Your job is not to go, wow, I have to show these people the brilliance of my writing. Your job is to take whatever is working with those people and make them laugh. I always get a kick out of comics who call someone a hack because they're leaning into whatever's going on with the audience. It's like, hey, asshole, comedy's a cutthroat world, and a kill is a kill is a kill. All right? You can sit there and fall in love with your prose if you want to, Billy Shakespeare, but that guy's doing his job. That's what the job is. All right? You know, it's like you work making bumpers. And you're like, I got to make sure the corners on this bumper are absolutely perfect. Nobody gives a. It's mass-produced horseshit. Make the bumper. Your job is not to be an artisan, all right? Your job is to hit your quota for today. Hit the goal, if you will. Your job is to make as many bumpers as possible and ship that shit out. So, if you can make a Baltimore driver joke and it gets you some laughs, totally fine.
It's weird doing Zoom comedy because I have my niece and nephew over for the week. They're young kids, so I have to tell them, look, Uncle Tom's going to be doing some adult stuff on the computer, so just go play, go to bed. And
that's not bad. You got to give Tom credit on that one. For a completely Aspergery weirdo, that's not a bad joke to come up with. Good setup.
Maybe that's a poor word choice because what if they get older, and let's say by the time they get old enough to start discovering the world, I'm not doing comedy anymore, and they try and process what...
Tom, here's where you fucked up. This is taking way too... This needs to be a boom boom thing. People have now already forgotten the Uncle Tom's doing adult stuff on the computer. You've sucked the energy out of what you had.
Doing adult stuff means, like, they're probably going to think that their Uncle Tom is like doing some sort of weird eyes wide shut orgy bullshit over Zoom.
So you went again. This is someone thinking they got to get too cute. Porn, Tom. Everyone's thinking porn. You don't eyes wide. Hey, a '90s movie reference. Fantastic. There was a lot easier, shorter road to get there.
I don't want my niece and nephew to think that I opened for Louis C.K. But
you can count the individual laughs, but there are one or two people who are really enjoying that. Like they're clapping, they're hooping and hollering. It may not be a big room full of laughs, but there's a small ardent group of people who are really enjoying themselves.
I'm glad a lot of quarantine measures are being lifted because I
quarantine,
yeah,
who doesn't?
Favorite hobbies. One of my favorite hobbies is telling blind people I'm only 3 feet tall. That way, when they go feel for what they think is my face, they're actually giving me a hand job.
So our joke, let me get this straight, that will definitely play to the rest of the country so you can tour around, is that you like to trick blind people into giving you hand jobs. Some highbrow shit.
If you said, oh shit, at that one, you better strap the in.
Hey guys, he's a dangerous comedian. This is just his warm-up stuff.
This shit's not getting any nicer. I went down a lot of interesting rabbit holes during quarantine. I watched a lot of documentaries. I watched this one documentary about this octopus. I learned there's a species of octopus where the male, when he sees a female octopus that he likes, he'll rip his penis off and throw it at her to show that he likes her. I thought to myself, son of a bitch, why can't that octopus just be normal and send a dick pic? They've got a one.
Ooh, that one didn't. Yeah, that one didn't. They didn't strap in. That's the problem. He told them to strap in, and they didn't strap in, and now they're lukewarm on that. See, this is what's frustrating me. And you again, Veldrain, for sending this in. This is what's frustrating me. The setups aren't bad. The premises aren't bad. He just wrote the laziest possible, like, Tom Myers is a checklist comic. He's like, all right, I got my setup there. Just come up with some bullshit ending, a dick pic. All right, check, done. I can go on to the next one. Like, he's a quantity over quality guy.
Us all and do it in 3D. I also trace my family history while in quarantine. I use Ancestry.com, and I love using Ancestry.com.
It's like Stephen Wright, but he's not trying to be Stephen Wright. These are all non sequiturs, one-liner things, but they're too long to be one-liners, but there's also no contiguous story through this.
Because when you submit your DNA sample to them, they not only give you your family history, they also give you a health screening as well.
No way,
I got
Tom.
my DNA results back, and it said, on your mother's side of the family, you are distantly related to Mary, Queen of Scots. And on your father's side of the family, you have ball cancer.
They liked it. I mean, if they're laughing.
But I was a good boy. I got the vaccine. The big mass vaccination site near here, obviously.
Shut up! Shut up! People are just talking through Tom's entire set. What if the laughter's not even for Tom? What if somebody at another table is just telling a really funny story?
In the T-Bank Stadium. And it's nice because it's the first time in a long time that the parking lot at Oriole Park at Camden Yards has been full during baseball season.
Hey, the Orioles suck, am I right? Hey, remember Brady Anderson?
It's also a great place to put it because they can check to see if the COVID vaccine causes autism by looking at how many people go straight to the B&O Railroad Museum immediately afterwards.
They like that. I mean, I have no idea what that joke means because I'm not from Baltimore, but Baltimore loved it. Tom's a good feature.
I got the shot and I love traveling by train, okay? Chill out. I seriously love it. I love Amtrak. You know why? Because of the quiet car. Someone wants to sit next to me and tell me their whole life story. I go, hey, Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. I want to enjoy them in peace and quiet. So shut the f*** up.
Oh, they didn't like that. Oh, the mood. Did you feel the mood just completely drop out of the ass of this room? Ooh. Tom, that was like a sinister side of Tom. Like Tom's like, hey, autism, being on railroad, am I right? Come on, Baltimore. And everyone's having a good time. And now he's like, yeah, shut the f*** up, you piece of shit. I'm trying to ride the train. And they're like, whoa, what happened to the autistic happy guy with the... Can we shit on the Orioles again?
But I love Amtrak because Amtrak's really weird in a way because they make these announcements at every single stop. They say, we know you had a lot of options for your travel, so we thank you for choosing Amtrak for your rail travel. Like, what were my options? There's no Jim's train trips. Like, that doesn't exist. There's no Hank's railway journeys, hair and nail salon, and used cars. No, Amtrak is the only option for my rail travel.
Oh, uh-oh. He's losing them. He got mad, that's why. I mean, before he was having fun. Goofing off, being silly. Now Tom Myers is getting into the social commentary portion of tonight's show, and the crowd doesn't want to be divided by Tom's politics. Tom's political stance on Amtrak is not winning over any fans. F*** you, Veldrain, by the way.
But Amtrak, they advertise they have Wi-Fi, and they actually have Wi-Fi, not like Megabus. You ever try and ask for Wi-Fi on a Megabus? A driver?
I like this. So Tom was up with the angry Amtrak shit, so now he's going back to local Baltimore mass transit. This could work. Win him back.
Like, we don't have it on the bus. We just have it in the office. Now set your skinny ass down. The f***ing bus is moving. That's how they greet you when you get on the Megabus, by the way. It's like, okay, sir, but all of your tattoos are misspelled, and where are your pants?
He's losing them.
They're a little harsh.
They're starting to talk again. Uh-oh, here we go. The side talk is happening. He's starting to... come on, Tom. Get him back. Win him back. Bong hit transplant time. Hit him with the East Bay funk dunk, Tom. Give him the old bong hit transplant.
They're a lot harsher than the Chinatown bus. Anybody remember taking the Chinatown bus?
Right.
A lot of people criticize the way the Chinatown bus drivers drove, but I loved it. You know, the Chinatown bus drivers are the only bus drivers who can make Maryland drivers go, Jesus, what fucking reckless.
Uh-oh. See, they liked you know what? Not a bad idea by Tom that time. They liked the Maryland driver bit last time. They're not digging it this time. I hate you, Veldrain.
Hey, a lot of people criticize him, but I love the idea of going from Baltimore to New York in 35 minutes. And you have not lived until you've been on a bus that's done cartwheels. And gotten
Oh, that was supposed to be a laugh spot, guys. Come on, help Tom out.
Perfect 10 from the judges afterward.
Oh, no. You don't get a sip for that. No, Tom, you don't go for that. You don't get a sip until you start getting consistent laughs again. Go back to your Oriole stuff. It was killing. Do you have any Scott Erickson jokes?
But I live in kind of a rural area.
Yeah.
There's signs out my way that say senior citizen crossing. That's a stupid sign to put up. Senior citizens do a lot less damage to the front of your car than deer. So I'm told.
Ooh.
They want to open a Dollar General in my neighborhood, and all my neighbors have signs out front that say, "No Dollar General, keep it rural." Has anybody ever been into a Dollar General? Like Jimmy Carter has lived in the same bum town in Georgia his entire life, save for the 4 years he was president of the United States. He still shops at Dollar General. Like the only way
we're getting political again. Remember what happened last time? You told the guy with the box of chocolates to go f his mother? It's going to happen again. Don't get political.
Dollar General could be more rural would be if the cashier was fingering his cousin behind the register.
Ooh, they didn't like a couple people like that one, but not a lot of hang time. They don't like finger cousin jokes, apparently, Tom. Not exactly casting a wide net. You're not going to get on Fallon with that routine. I don't think Jimmy Fallon's going to make it. Now we have a comedian who has great incest material. Please welcome Tom Myers.
Yeah, I went to school in northern Harford County, okay? There were some serious folk up there.
Yeah?
They didn't like reading. All my classmates were bummed.
What you know about green eggs and ham? Sorry, I was trying to spice up the bit.
They had to read Romeo and Juliet, which is strange because a lot of them
They're
can identify with the character of Romeo, a guy who wanted to fall in love with and marry his underage cousin.
That was the joke? That sounded like it was still the setup. Tom smiled. Yeah, notice he wanted that water. He knew not to take a drink. He didn't deserve it.
Graduating class, there was this one kid who didn't really study a lot, didn't really get many good grades, just kind of coasted his way through school. Yeah. I mean, all he did was play sports, and he was very good at it. He was a terrific athlete, but he just didn't get a lot of good grades, and it turned out not to have affected his employment prospects later in life because he died before graduation. When one of the kids that he bullied up our school.
Oh, what the f***? What kind of room did I walk in? Well, hey, Tom, you found your audience. They love the school stuff. Take a drink. You can have a drink.
By the way, if you have any...
No, Tom, you can take a sip for that one. You got quite a few laughs with your random story about a guy in school who got killed by a school. You can have a sip.
Complaints about any of the stuff I say up here, feel free to direct message me, okay? Feel free to search me out on social media. Submit a complaint. I promise I will get back to all your responses by the new year. And I celebrate the Chinese.
This was August. Get it?
New Year, so it'll be a lot quicker than you think. Seriously though, please be careful what you post about me in public because I do have a loyal following. And, thank you.
He's lying. Let's go to his closer quick, and then we'll get to the rest of it. We got a lot of links to get to.
I have a bigoted, racist, homophobic cousin who lives in Arkansas.
Oh, I thought he was talking about me for a second until he said Arkansas. My bad.
He used to be very hesitant about buying Mr. Clean products. I asked him why. I mean, he's got the shaved head. He's a white guy. He looks like he could be. I asked him, looks like he could be part of your crew. What happened? He goes, well, he's got the earring in one ear, and I don't know which ear means he's gay. So what he does now is he takes.
We're getting political again, Tom. You've lost him.
Takes a magic marker and just draws a swastika on Mr. Clean's forehead just to be on the safe side. He's no longer Mr. Clean, more like Mr. Ethnic Cleanse.
It's not, I mean, nobody liked it, but that wasn't god-awful. I mean, actually, for Tom, that's kind of a smart joke.
That's a joke, obviously. I don't have a racist cousin. He died from crystal meth. His house blew up while he was making it.
Oh, that. They're not digging it, Tom.
My uncle had an operation on his foot a few years ago.
No way.
And he was dead in 3 months. And that made me sad.
Well, of
because
course.
he didn't leave me anything in his will. So that means I smothered him with a pillow for nothing. I want to go ahead and leave you on a positive note.
That would be great, Tom. A laugh would be nice. He's getting titters now.
I got my hepatitis test results back today, and my grandparents were married in 1943, and they're still.
Wait, what happened with the hepatitis? What was the hepatitis? You're not going to tell us about your hepatitis? Now we're going to do Jamie Johnson in color?
Together. Yeah, because my family loves them so much, they're not quite ready to bury their corpses yet. Again, that's a joke. I haven't told anybody they're dead yet because I'm still hooked on their meds.
Don't let that be your closer.
You guys, it's been a pleasure.
Oh, you mother... That was the close. You're hooked on your grandpa. That's a setup.